Prime Minister Silveria Jacobs here on site at Point Blanche. It is today, Sunday, September 18th, and giving an update as to the sea conditions. As you can see, it is pretty rough out there, and the small craft advisory remains in effect as per the meteorologist updates this morning. Small craft advisory, please don't go out on the water unless it is really necessary, and sea bathers are also to proceed with caution. In looking at this system, it has moved away from St. Maarten, but we think it's imperative that you see what it is around the island today. Stay tuned for more shots. I'm here at the boardwalk on St. Maarten. The swells from the ocean have really brought up quite some debris, and it continues to be a challenge to keep this clean. The Ministry of Prome will continue to do its work, however, in the coming days and week to ensure that this area is clean. However, as you can see, the water is not fit for swimming. It's quite rough, and so swimmers, be aware. We're currently now at the edge of the runway. As you can see at Maho Beach, you will see the erosion of sand that has taken place behind me and the huge swell still evident of the high seas right here in Maho Bay. Do continue to be safe. Usage of the water is not recommended at this time, and if those who dare to do so are asked to do so with caution. A small craft advisory still exists for St. Maarten as tropical storm, now Hurricane Fiona, is beyond us. So be careful. Planes are landing, the airport is open, but we do still ask you to be careful on the roads. There's still a lot of sand and dirt and muds on the road. So please be careful. People of St. Maarten, I am Silveria Jacobs, your Prime Minister. At the last part of our tour, we've been from Point Blanche in the east. We saw what the wind and the rain was still doing. We went to Phillipsburg. We saw the mess on the boardwalk that, despite being cleaned yesterday, is back to where it is today. We will continue to feel the effects for at least another day or two with rain and thunderstorms. We then went through the districts of Sucker Garden, straight down to Bishop Hill, Belvedere, Dutch Quarter, Middle Region, coming over the Arch Road into ATLH Road, then up to St. Peter's, South Reward, and you'll be able to see the footage of that, that St. Maarten has recovered well. We did not get a very hard hit, mostly rain and some wind, and the people of St. Maarten have fared very well. We have not faced any deaths whatsoever. After that, we went over the hill, Coal Bay Hill, to the Coal Bay and Simpson Bay area, down past the airport to Mullet Bay, where there is still some flooding taking place. So be careful on driving on those areas. And then back up, we were able to see where the planes have been flying in and out of St. Maarten. We're getting back on track. We're getting back to where we need to be. And hopefully this week we'll see a full recovery of all services on St. Maarten. I know that hurricanes and subtropical storms are a stressful thing for the people of St. Maarten. And I'm praying and hoping that your faith, your closeness to your family has sustained you through this stressful period. But as we get back to normal, always remember that we are a resilient people and we will continue to grow from all these experiences. As we go on, there will be continued cleanup of the island. Do report any challenges that you may be facing in your community to the relevant departments. A great big thank you to all of the emergency support services that have been assisting us through the process, the community workers that have been helping us, the police, of course, with military assistance, and Vrome. I cannot say enough about the ESF7 shelter workers and their community workers. Together, we have been able to hold it down. To my colleagues in the Council of Ministers, as well as to the EOC, thank you for working together to ensure that we got through this safely. Continue to be safe. This has been Silveria Jacobs, Prime Minister of St. Maarten.